Hello, third grade parents. I'm Mrs. Farmer and this is Mrs. Matthews, and we're your third grade reading teachers. We'd like to take a few minutes and talk to you about reading at home and how important it is that your child is reading for 20 minutes every night. So I have a Sunshine State book in my hand. I'd like to talk to you about some things that you can ask your child before they read a book. So you can ask them, why did you select this book? What do you think this book is going to be about? Does this book remind you of anything else you've already read or seen? What do you think is going to happen in this book? While your child is reading, stop and ask them, what's happened so far? What do you think will happen next? If you were that character, what would you have done differently in that situation? What is the setting of the book? What does the place look like in your head as you read? Are you picturing the events in your head? Would you want to visit there?
And some questions you can read after your child has finished a book is, what was your favorite part of the book and why? Who was your favorite character and why? What was the most interesting thing you learned from the book? Why do you think the author wrote this book? Would you have ended the book differently? Did it end the way you thought it would end? Did the problem of the book's plot get solved? And if you could change one thing in the book, what would it be?
Talking to your children about the books they read is one of the best ways to support your child's literacy development. Your child needs to engage in critical thinking to discuss a book, a key skill for success in school as well as life. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Mr. Block,
And I'm Miss Harrison.
and we're the math teachers. We're going to go over a game that we do with our students for multiplication, and we will send these papers home so you can study multiplication with your child. And we're just going to go over some directions on how to play. So, we have a paper with a number at the top of the paper. So there's a 2, so we are going to roll a dice and multiply by 2. So I got a 7, so we're going to take 7 times 2, which is 14. So I will put a mark on 14.
But I'm going to roll. And I got 11, which is not on our game board, so I'm going to re-roll. 12 is not on the game board. 8. 8 times 2 is 16, so I'm going to cover 16. If Mr. Block would have been on 16, I could knock him off. If he's already got 2 stacked up on there, it's frozen and no one can go there.
So the object of the game is to see which person can have the most stacks on the numbers.
And this will help build your child's math fluency.
We will send papers home with different numbers on the tops. If they are struggling with a certain number, they can just practice that page instead of going over maybe some easier problems like 2s or 5s or 10s. Other things that students can do is word problems at home, and it goes along with reading. They need to be able to identify the main question and what the problem is asking, and then they have strategies and things in their notebooks for how to solve different types of problems.
That's it.
Thank you.